I'm live. Good morning, wonderful YouTube. It's Denise from Up the Potting Shed. And this morning I have an absolutely bumper harvest of plums. So I've got a couple of plum trees in the garden, and this year, we've just had a fantastic fruit harvest generally. And the reason being, we had a really favourable early spring. So just as everything was coming into blossom, we were lucky enough to avoid any high winds. We live in a coastal region of northwest Cumbria, and the wind can really whip in, and very often our fruit trees are attacked by wind just at the point where they're either in blossom or got tiny fruit on, and the wind just rips through and takes most of the fruit. Or if that doesn't happen, the frost will get the buds. This year was just perfect. So we've got a bumper crop of apples, we've got a bumper crop of plums, and we've got a bumper crop of pears. So this live is just really about announcing a new playlist I'm going to do. I've got so many plums that I intend to try out all kinds of preserving recipes. I'm going to have a go at making a Chinese plum sauce. I'm going to can that up so it's shelf stable. I'm going to make plum jam. I'm going to try just canning them, taking the pips out and canning plain plums, all sorts really. And also, what else have I got going on? Apples. I've already canned some slice apples. So if you have a look at my, what playlist is that in? I think I've got a playlist called Preserving the Harvest. And I'll make sure that everything goes in there. So I've done sliced apples. Today or tomorrow, I'm going to do apple sauce. What else can we do? Oh, what else can I do with apples? I think I'm going to make some apple and plum jam. All sorts appley going on. This is one of my live tests, and I think I'm getting to grips with how this works now. My background's absolutely rubbish, but it just happens to be where my desk, can't find the camera. My background isn't great, but it just happens to be where I can sit and I can see everything. It's still practicing for those winter streams where we talk gardening. Hope you are enjoying a good harvest. I mean, isn't gardening just wonderful? For years and years, I gardened and I hardly harvested anything that we ate. But, I think half of the fun of gardening is just the sense of well-being you get from being outside, having your hands in the soil and pottering around with plants. I know I can go outside with, different worries, things on my mind, and within 10 minutes, it's all gone and forgotten. So primarily for me, gardening is about that sense of wellness and well-being in your life. But it has to be said, when you can start to harvest and you're creating meals each day and they include something that you've grown yourself, well, that is a true blessing. And this year has been absolutely fantastic. My best gardening year ever. And that to a large degree, that is thanks to all of those other YouTube channels. The late Steve from Greenside Up, I learnt so much. But also the other Steve, the Green Fingers, Mr. Digwell. If you don't subscribe to Mr. Digwell, you're missing out. That guy knows so much about gardening, and he's a true gentleman. If you reach out and ask him a question, he always replies. What a star. Ali at My Rusty Garden, another one of my favourites. Wonderful. I mean, that lady knows how to grow. She has an incredible sense of gardening, what works, what doesn't work, and such a beautiful garden there in Canada. And then there's Cherie, the English country gardening. I'll put it in the description. I can't remember Cherie's channel name, but my goodness, if you want to pull in a bumper harvest from a really small space, Cherie's channel is the average size suburban back garden. Anyway, I'm waffling on. That's the end of the test. So keep a lookout for all of my plum preserving videos if that's the kind of thing you're into. If you're not, sorry, part of the channel is gardening, part of the channel is preserving, and really the channel, I mean, let's face it, it's not a huge channel, and I don't have, you know, a mega quantity of subscribers, and I probably never will, but you know, it's just about me having fun, and it's about me documenting my journey in the garden, my journey to fill a pantry, to be as self-reliant and as self-sufficient as possible. And I couldn't have a channel if I wasn't having fun with the channel. I think the thing that's a bit embarrassing is, you know, I produce the things that I would watch and the things that I enjoy. A lot of other people seem to agree, but you know, it is what it is. Anyway, if you are one of my lovely subscribers, thank you very, very much for sticking with me. If you're watching this, thank you very, very much. I really do value all of your contribution and the time that you take out of your day to support my little channel. Please remember, give me thumbs up, give me likes, add a comment. You know, on the one hand, I say I don't care that I'm a little channel, but of course I'd love to be a bigger channel. So it all helps. Comments, likes, shares, notification bells. Anything you can do to help my little channel grow would be very, very much appreciated. Well, I'll leave you for now. Plenty to be doing. Got my plum jam, I think, is first on my list today. Take care. Bye-bye for now. Oh, where's the end stream button? I can never find this. Take care. Bye.